Good morning. The sun is shining. We are headed out to the Deseret Industries thrift store in Saratoga Springs, Utah. We're gonna do a thrift challenge.
Yes, and the limit is $10. Last couple times we did $20 challenges. There's way too much stuff to paint because we found such cheap prices. I know it's a bad problem to have.
I think we only did the $20 challenge once. So the next time was 10, but this time we're doing $10, 30 minutes. What can we flip for a profit? So let's go inside and get shopping. Also, I should just claim that I may spend more than $10 just on stuff for the shop. But for purposes of this challenge, we're gonna keep it within $10 of things we're painting.
Yeah, if you find good things while you're thrifting, you have to get them.
Always be junking. They just opened up and there's not a line or anybody. Like, I don't even know what's happened to this thrift store. All right, I gotta get in there before Zeb because he's gonna find all the good stuff. I can see that they're bringing out a new cart. There's a lemon tree that I want, but I think somebody's gonna get it before I get back there. All right, that's $7. I'm just gonna see if Zeb wants it because definitely not a challenge item. All right, I got the lemon tree. It's $3. It's cute. I don't know if this will be a challenge item or just something for the shop. This is only $2. It has chips, but I actually think this would be so cute to put some molds on, prime it, paint it. This is gonna be a good makeover.
Of course, I'm going to the yard. Jamie always beats me by getting a bunch of little stuff and it sells for more money overall. I usually get like one or two big items and sell them, and her stuff sells faster because little stuff's easier to move. It's priced right. This key is kind of cool. Do we make a marriage with it? Does it have a candlestick? That's $2. I need to find something, some sort of lamp or cloche or something to go in there. Boy, these are $4 each. If I got these two, I'd be done on the challenge. I'm gonna put them in the cart just because I think they're cool. They need a paint job. They're a little drab. This bird cage looks like it used to be white and somebody spray painted it this bronze color, maybe yellow too. Hold on, before we go inside. It's like a little burner fire pit for $10. All right, we're starting to have a lot of things. This isn't a flip. This is good as is, just a wire basket with 2 wood handles for $2. I think this is also $2. Let's see if we can go find some glass for this.
This I'm definitely gonna get. I don't know if it'll be one of my flip items. It's only $2, but I will at least get it to resell. If I can find some cool stuff to put inside it, then that will qualify as a flip. There's Zeb. He's sneaking in on my territory. He's already been out to the yard. Should I check and see what's... Look at all that good stuff. What? You're beating me.
Some glass for this.
Oh, okay, well I gotta go get some more stuff.
Maybe just a mason jar.
Do you want this?
Yeah.
That's good, huh? $7. Where are you gonna put it?
I have all kinds of organization that needs to happen in the barn right now.
All right, well maybe we can make an arrangement. I can give you that and you can give me one of these. I love this little picture. Not a flip item, but definitely something I'm gonna thrift for the shop. I also have another little creamer. That's cute. What else do we have? I like this bowl. That's cute. $1.50 for each of these. That's a good price. These are $2 each. And I think they could be cute. I don't know if they're like, the idea is to see who makes more money. I don't know if they'd be a huge ticket item. I'm gonna grab them anyways because whether or not I use them for the flip or just for the shop, they're good.
Okay, so these are vases. They're like $1 a piece. But I think some of these will work perfectly. I'm gonna have to set you down while I grab one. So that one fits, but it actually looks a little small. I'm thinking one of these might be cool. All right, struck out. Some of those don't fit. Maybe something shorter. Not that. Would that fit in there? Is that weird that that's floating? Okay, because that's $1.50, so I'm $3.50 on this. If I do that, I can't use those two things as part of my items. I'll be over.
All right, so I'm getting this wreath just because I want the junk off of it to put in that display. And then this I think I'm gonna get for my front door. I've been needing a fall wreath. I don't know how much it is, but usually they're not over a couple bucks here. And this one's a nice big one. I think these are so cute for fall. Simple pleasures, abundant blessings. There's quite a few of them. These will just be cute for the shop. I'll grab those. I'm gonna grab this too. I don't know if I'll use it for my flips or just have it in the shop. Plus, look at this cute big like snowflake. So much cute holiday. How cute is this for $3? My cart's getting awfully full and I think we've been here like 15 minutes. I'm gonna have lots of options for this challenge.
Found it. That's a good height. It's $1.50. It fits in there nice. You could use it to put a candle in the bottom, or you could also use it like a little vase. Really like this frame. It's $3. So now that I've got this, I either need to find something else that's $2 because this is working, but that's not gonna. I gotta figure out how to get my challenge back down to $10. I went over when I bought the glass, but I like this frame for $3. What do we have here? I think this is what it is. It's not even a repop. Oh, maybe a repop, but an old one if it is. What are these nails for? Is that how you listen to your record? There it is. They want $100 for it. Okay, found these for $1 each. They're a little bit different design on each of them. A little bit of chip, but gonna paint them anyway.
I also really like this
24K.
big, oh gosh, basket. It's only $5 and it would be cute in the shop with blankets. I kind of want to get these because I feel like we could use these for displays in the shop for like small things. We just screw them in. I'm gonna grab them and see if the gals can find a spot for those. Found this on the cart. Look how cute that is. All right, last item because Zeppa says I have to go. $2. I gotta find my cart. Where am I gonna put this on here? I think that's safe down there. I don't know. We'll see. Because this cart is full.
I also think this star dish platter is fun for $2. I think it's looks like it's pewter. I think this is pewter as well for $2. It's got a little bend on that one. It's kind of cracked. Can I fix it? I think I'm gonna leave it. I think it's just gonna crack and break if I try to bend that. This cast iron compass is cool.
Hey, I was gonna grab that,
The higher
sir.
the number, the more pure.
Well, we had a $10 challenge, and I think we both far exceeded what we spent. So we're gonna have to pick through this and see what equals up to $10 and what doesn't.
I think I may have spent over $10. Actually, I know I did. I'm gonna go home and then I will figure out what I want to do for the challenge and then what I'm just gonna sell for the shop. So we were supposed to spend $20. Let me show you what we did spend. $89.50. But Zeb's cart's overflowing. This cart's almost full. I have missed this Deseret Industries. Now we've got lots to pick from.
I tried really hard to hit right at $10, but I ended up being $11 on these 3 items. And Jamie has a few things over there, and she's just a hair over, but I'll let her explain what she's got going.
I'm gonna say that I'm $10 because this wreath is just supplies. Because you're gonna be using supplies. I just
my
need
frame's
filler.
just $1 of my frame is supplies.
I'm gonna have the wreath left over when I'm done. So I'm at $10 plus $1.50 for supplies.
Okay, it's time to get started. Jamie's got her pile over there. I actually don't know what she's doing with hers, but I've got a vision for mine. We're gonna get these repainted. I want them to look like plaster. I'm really loving that look, and I'm not even gonna use salt wash. We're just gonna do a crisscross with some crinoline, and then we're gonna dry brush over that to pick up all the brush strokes. My frame, I think, is pressed wood. I don't think this is carved, but I have some canvas prints over here that have just been waiting for a really fun frame. And so we're gonna go gold with this because all this detail gets lost in this dark glaze. And then I'm gonna pick one of these, maybe even this little castle scene over here, and put that canvas in there. All right, Jamie, let's hear it.
All right, so I'm doing 5 projects. Five. I have these 3 little boxes. I'm just gonna make little totes. I haven't decided what color I'm gonna paint them yet. I'm gonna prime this and put a mold on it. So I gotta do that first so that it can dry. And then this is gonna be my easy breezy one. All I'm gonna do is straighten this out a little bit and then fill these with greenery. I picked up this wreath for $1.50, which I'm chalking up to supplies. And I'm gonna fill it up, make an arrangement, and then people can use it for Christmas and then take it out and use it for other holidays.
I've got DIY's golden ticket, and we are going to get this frame painted up really nice in gold. I'll probably do 2 coats because I want really good full coverage. And then we will probably dark wax, maybe do a little bit of distressing, but we'll see. I may just really love it gold, but I do want to bring back some of this detail here, and I'm worried it might get lost in the gold and the brightness, and we got to do maybe a 2-tone to highlight that. We are going to be jumping back and forth a little bit as we go from project to project, but this is 1 coat of the golden ticket on here. Just going to smooth that brush stroke out. We're going to let that dry, and then we will come back with the 2nd coat, but 1 coat got me pretty great coverage. DIY paint in crinoline, the clay-based formula, and just gonna get it on there. What I like to do is I like to brush it on real quick. I'm not worrying about brush strokes, and I might even come through and give it some texture like this with my various different brush strokes. So we'll see how that goes, because I want something for the wax and other finishes I'm gonna put on here to pick up, so that this isn't just plain and it has more of like a plaster or clay type finish.
So I'm using the Iron Orchid Designs Conservatory mold. I'm just using the air dried clay. I did put some cornstarch in here so it wouldn't stick. And I'm just going to put this on the side of my pitcher. I'll glue it on with some wood glue and then we'll prime this.
I've got my 2, I don't know what to call them, finials, we'll call them that, painted up. And now we're gonna wait for those to dry. I'm gonna go check on that gold piece out there. Nice and dry and shiny out here in the sun. Let's go put a 2nd coat on. Coat number 2 going on. That should be all we're gonna need. And then I will probably dark wax this just to sit down and this looks like dental molding around here and in this ornate detail.
So I've got my DIY Salvation solution in white. This is a primer, and this will help the paint adhere to this very shiny pitcher. I'm like, what is this?
Is that porcelain?
Porcelain pitcher.
Okay, we're getting to the fun part. 1 coat on here, we're gonna go 2nd coat. I'm just gonna kind of crisscross with this 2nd coat. Try not to knock them over while I film with 1 hand. It's not necessarily a dry brush. I'm just building texture, and when I go to wax this, that'll show up. And it doesn't matter if it's perfect or uniform or any of those things. It's supposed to be random.
Cracking open a very old, dark and decrepit. But I can say that if it gets too thick, you could just add water. But I'm just gonna, here, I'll do the outside so you guys can see. I'm just gonna brush this on and kind of do like a stain with it. And it has a built-in sealer, and then I'm gonna then I'm gonna stencil these boxes. Zeb, can you get me a washcloth so I can wipe it back? Mm-hmm. So I'm just taking a damp washcloth and lightly pulling back the stain so that way you can see the wood. And it will lighten as the stain dries.
All right, we've got the glass cleaned up out of that frame. I'm just trying to kind of move this around to where I want it. I think I'm gonna try to snag all the people, maybe get that guy's foot, maybe go this way. I think this is more interesting with the tree over here. We're gonna trace that and cut that out. I might even, nope, if I push that up, I like these people washing in the bottom. This is looking nice and gold. Gonna do a little bit of DIY dark wax. And then we'll wipe that back. Just gonna sit down in the cracks and bring some of this detail out. Now we just wipe it back. Bring that shiny gold back. All right, that wax is sitting down in there just how I wanted it to. Came off all the high spots, got a little bit of darkness in where the cracks are deeper, and then we're gonna get this picture in. Meanwhile, over here on this picture,
I'm painting it back red. I know you're surprised. My mom really liked the red color, and I'm kind of going for a Christmas theme with all my flips. It does look pink now, but when you do a couple of coats, it will darken up.
So you're just using barn quilt on here then?
Yep. It's going back to red. The only reason I had to paint it was because there were chips.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Oh, let's get the glare off of there for you. I like that old scene in the gold. It looks like it was meant to be. I'm gonna have to work on getting the glare off. That's super shiny since I cleaned the glass. I've officially decided to call these finials. We've got a good mess going here. I've got some Provincial in the Cottage Colors paint, and I've got a bunch of it out here. We're gonna dry brush it on. So I'm just kind of getting my brush as dry as I can.
All right, these look like obelisks, like from Egypt.
We're going with finial.
Finial.
But I just want to show you how this is going to pick up all of that texture that we painted on there. And the brush is super dry. Like I'm getting some paint over here and then running as much of it as I can off on the drop cloth and then coming back. I think I'm going to do another color. I might just try to do an apothecary color on here because I think it'll pair with both of these neutrals.
So I found this grapevine wreath that I might save for a future project, but what I wanted off of it was the greenery. So I got these 2 twigs here that I'm going to use in my pitcher, and then I've got these berry picks that I'm just going to fold up and put inside and then just kind of pull out the leaves. So it looks super cute, and then whoever gets this can use it for Christmas, but then they could also use it seasonally for something else or for craft supplies or whatever. Got Santa here. Let me make sure that, does that look even to you?
Yeah, it looks great. Oh, but now you stop messing with it.
How about now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got crinoline. I really need to get some white linen from the shop, but I don't have any. So this is from our Santa mini pack. We'll drop the links to all the stencils below. I'm gonna do 2 Santas and then I'm gonna use our mini wreath stencil. Ta-da!
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'm using the mini wreath pack. This one I think actually works for Christmas, works for spring. There's a lot of options. Oops, don't get shifty. Ta-da! That's cute.
I like that one. So we're going back with DIY's apothecary paint, and it's really kind of playing gray with that Provincial, which it's giving it kind of like almost like a skeleton key look.
If you look close, you can see like what the original color is, but it does look really good.
All right, I like these. They've got kind of what's turned out to be a beachy coastal vibe to me, but I'm gonna add some gold now and see if we can bring in some French country. So just a real small dip. And I'm gonna get that dry.
Maybe just use the little brush.
No, it's going gold on there.
It's
we're
going
getting
gold?
some shine.
I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, we're getting some sparkle. Don't you stress it.
It's gonna sparkle and glitter. Mm-hmm. You're such a good glitterer.
The metallics are really coming through today.
So shiny. I don't know what shows that's from, but I'm sure that's a kid.
Moana.
Moana, that's what it is. Ooh, I like it. See how it's picking up along the edge? Ooh, that's good.
Okay, clear wax. These are nice and dry now. So just gonna wax these up and we'll be done.
He's using DIY's clear wax. It's super creamy and delicious. And while you have it out, I will wax, what you got there?
I had something on my brush.
Oh, well, when you're done with that, I will go ahead and wax my boxes. I actually wound up stenciling both sides. So I did a wreath on one side and Santa on the bike. This is actually from the postcard stencil, so I'll put that below. There's 2 sets, and this is from the first one, and this is from the mini wreath stencil. There's actually 6 different wreaths in this pack. All right, so I'm just using clear wax because the crinoline is the DIY paint, doesn't have a sealer. And I'm just gonna lightly go over the whole thing so that way the sheen is the same.
Really shines that up.
Yeah, and then it's all good to go. More gold dry brushing. Probably not my best decision to use white primer because white is notoriously hard to cover with red. So I'm gonna leave a little of it peeking through, but now that it's all dry, I love this barn quilt color. I'm just gonna come across this element here and add some gold.
The gold is looking cool.
Yeah, well, I want it to be like festive and
And
Christmassy.
your texture is good on there too.
Thanks.
Are you gonna do dark wax over the whole thing? Or
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Maybe just kind of around the mold.
And this is the golden ticket, right?
Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to dry brush. I really want to dry, and I'm just going to come across the picture. Bring out gold. If you happen to get more gold than you want, you can come back and dry brush the red. But I want it to be festive, sparkly. I decided no dark wax, but I am going to pop this greenery in here. And I'm going to include the greenery with this vase and this piece. This, I'm just going to stage it like that, but this is actually just from my bathroom, so I'm not selling that one. But I think all of our pieces kind of go together.
It's all looking very festive. And even these, now that they got the gold on them, they got a little bit of shine. It's not showing up super great in camera, but you can see it when you get close. So hopefully you enjoyed coming thrifting with us. A little bit out of order from what we normally do, but it's been a fun week and the challenge was awesome. Even though I cheated by $1, I think all the projects turned out great.
I enjoyed our $10 Thrift Flip challenge, and everything is available now. So the way the challenge works is whoever makes the most amount of profit off their $10 wins. So we'll put the links below at JamiRayVintage.com. And if you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY.
We'll see you on the next episode.